श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। विद्यापीठ विधातारं विद्यावारिधि चंदिरं विद्यार्थिवत्सलं वंदे महामहिम सद्गुरुं। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। Vishnutirtha Swamiji was a scholar of Dvaita Vedanta philosophy. He was a Hindu seer, scholar, writer, philosopher, and a true exponent of Madhvacharya's works. He was born in Siddhapur near Savanur. He was born to the couple Bhagirathi and Balacharya. It is believed that Vishnutirtha Swamiji was born by the divine grace of Jayatirtha Swamiji. Hence, he got the name Jayatirtha. Jayatirtha was a child prodigy. He had got his TED ceremony and Brahmopadesha done at the age of 8, which was very early. Since then itself, he demonstrated Brahmanical values. He studied Shastras under the able guidance of his father itself initially. Later, he pursued his advanced spiritual studies under the tutelage of Sri I.G. Venkatramanacharya in the holy presence of Sri Raghavendra Tirtha Swamiji's remains in Mantralayam. In a short span itself, he mastered and accomplished all the branches of philosophy, Sanskrit grammar, and literature. His guru, I.G. Venkatramanacharya, was extremely pleased with the child's radiance, perseverance, and reverence towards the mastery of all the subjects. He was mesmerized by the boy's divine interest in God. He blessed the child the grace of Lord to be bestowed upon him always. Jayatirtha, along with his wife, was once sitting in his house over a cot enjoying the cool breeze during the dusk. A Dasaru who was passing by coincidentally was chanting the Kirtanos of Purandara Dasa. At that time, these verses were sung by the Dasa. ಮಂಚಬಾರದು ಮಡದಿ ಬಾರಳು ಕಂಚು ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಬಾರವು ಸಂಚಿತಾರ್ಥದಿ ದ್ರವ್ಯ ಬಾರವು ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಧರ್ಮವು. The brief meaning of the above lines are: court, wife and children, mirror, and all the other materialistic pleasures will not come along with you after death. Only the good deeds that you do will follow you till the end. Hearing these words, it brought a profound transformation in the minds of Jayatirtha's life. In the zest and thirst for higher spiritual bhakti, he renounced samsara life. He passed on all his duties to his son and entered Vanaprastha ashrama, and he became Avadhuta Shiromani. Once taking Vanaprastha ashrama, he lived in the forest and led his life there for almost 12 long years. Hence, he even got the name Adavi Acharya. In 1796, Sri Satyavara Tirtha Swamiji, the then Pontiff of Uttaradhimat, ordained Jayatirtha into sannyas ashrama and named him as Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji. Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji completed the parayana of the profound work Srimad Nyaya Sudha 108 times, which is literally impossible for normal human beings like us to achieve this. He even composed Bhagavata Sarodhara. The Moola Bhagavata consists of 18,000 verses. Bhagavata Sarodhara is written in 365 shlokas, representing a verse a day for the entire year. It bestows the same phala effect with that of Bhagavata. Many miracles happened during the reign of Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji. Once, a man was not able to have food. He only saw insects in his plate. He couldn't partake his meals at all. Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji, upon knowing this, served the food which is done Naivedya to the Lord. The man accepted the Lord's prasada, and from then on he was able to have food very happily. Similarly, a couple was not blessed with children for 12 long years. Then Swamiji ordered them to light a lamp in front of the Lord daily. Doing so, within a year itself, the couple was soon blessed with a baby boy. Many such incidents took place. Many such miracles took place in the life of Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji during his reign. Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji composed major works. Few of them include Srimad Nyaya Sudha Tippani, Bhagavata Sarodhara. Sri Nyaya Sudha Tippani and Bhagavata Sarodhara were his magnum opus. Along with them, he even composed Chaturdashi, Shodashi, Adhyatma Rasaranjani, and many more compositions. Vishnu Tirtha Swamiji followed all the 4 aspects of ashrama in his life: Brahmacharya ashrama, Grahastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, and Sannyasa ashrama. He left his mortal remains in Madnur. Even now, it is believed that he exists there meditating to bless the devotees with true knowledge. Today, on his Aradhana, let us all follow the path led by him, and let us all be bestowed from the Lord upon us.